Hey everyone, Trent Denson here with SpreadThePositive.net and the content creator here at LT360 Health Center here with Dr. Jae Hitson, and we are going to be talking about the new CPR treatments here at LT360 Health Center. The CPR stands for, go ahead.
Cellular Progressive Regeneration.
Yes, it's a mouthful, but it's amazing. It's basically CPR for neuropathy in your nervous system. Really amazing technology, and we're going to get into it today.
Yes.
So, Dr. Jae, let's get into it. First things first, what is neuropathy?
So neuropathy is whenever the nerves have been damaged, and usually when we're talking about neuropathy, we're talking about usually peripheral neuropathy, which is usually going into the hands or especially into the feet. So what has essentially happened is the nerves that come out from the spine have gotten damaged somehow. They either have gotten damaged from like type 2 diabetes, they've gotten damaged from chemotherapy, maybe from a post-surgical treatment, we've seen a lot of that, or just trauma.
Gotcha. Okay, so how has the medical community been addressing this up until this point?
So one of the biggest factors with neuropathy, it's really just been using medications. Gabapentin being one of the most common.
Right.
Lyrica has also been used a lot when gabapentin doesn't work. But here's the problem, is that whenever you're using things like gabapentin and whatnot, all it does is it just numbs the sensation. It just numbs the nerves. It doesn't actually regenerate. It doesn't reverse. It doesn't actually undo any of the damage. All it does is make it so you don't feel the damage nearly as much.
Right, and that's not doing much of anything.
And
correct?
for the most part, that's the reason why it doesn't work.
Exactly.
Because as soon as you stop taking the medication, either the pain comes right back or the numbness or whatnot, and it doesn't stop what's causing the problem in the first place, nor does it actually restore any nerve function whatsoever. It just deadens it.
Gotcha. So, what do we have here, and what types of breakthroughs are we seeing? I keep hearing all the success stories, and I know the passion you have behind this is something special to you. So let's speak on the breakthroughs.
Oh, it's been absolutely incredible. So what we're able to do, for instance, with neuropathy, like for instance, again, nerves are very, very small. They're very tender. They're like strings. To me, they almost remind me of the roots of a plant. And what happens in neuropathy is these nerves, these roots, they get damaged. All right. Now, one of the things is peripheral nerves can regenerate.
Okay.
This is very well known in the entire healthcare community. Nerves can regenerate. They just regenerate very slowly whenever they're left to their own devices. And here's the other problem. They regenerate even slower when they're still being damaged by things like chemotherapy or type 2 diabetes or some of those factors. So what we're able to do, the new CPR treatment, CPR for neuropathy, cellular progression regeneration, we are actually able to come in and whatever area is affected, so let's say for instance, we're talking about burning and numbness and whatnot into the hands. We're actually able to use a very, very specific nutrient cocktail. This nutrient cocktail, instead of having where you're ingesting these wonderful things, which there are a lot of great supplementation out there for nerves and neuropathy and whatnot, but the problem is when you ingest it, now it has to go down, has to work its way through your digestive tract, and whatever's left after all that process has to find its way to the problem area. As you can imagine, not much makes it there.
Right.
So what we're able to do is with our very specific cocktail, we actually go in and inject what these nerves need to regenerate. And again, this is nutrition. Yep. This is all natural. But this is what nerves need. They don't need medication. They don't need chemicals. They need nutrients. And we actually inject it right into the area that is being affected. So it doesn't have to make its way all through the digestive tract. We go right to those areas. And then what we're able to do is we're able to use these very specific electrode pads assigned to these key cards. These key cards are amazing. These frequencies are programmed to whatever area and whatever condition we're working on. There's a frequency specific to that area. So we program.
Incredible.
It is
That's
absolutely
so amazing.
It really is. Thank goodness for the brilliant men and women who have come before us to come up and understand this technology.
So like you got the knee card, the shoulder card, the hand card, the foot
chronic
card.
pain card. Whatever region we're dealing with, and then different symptomatology. Well, there is one card in here that is specifically just to eliminate pain naturally.
Wow.
It's called electroanalgesia, and it is amazing. I mean,
Wow.
we've had it where people who have bone cancer, it has actually been more effective than morphine.
Wow.
It is absolutely incredible.
So crazy.
It is. So what we do then, we program in the key card after we've injected in the nutrients, and then we place the pads right over the affected area, and we let the electrodes, the frequency, help those nerves uptake that hydration.
Right.
Now here's what's, just like if we feed you more nutrients,
Mhm.
well, you grow, right?
Right.
That's the way we all grow. You know, children. Well, you know, if you feed nutrients to your plants, they'll grow, they regenerate, they get bigger. Even if your plant is looking brown and wilted and not healthy at all, you give it the nutrients it needs, it will grow again.
Exactly.
What we're doing is we're just supercharging it by giving it the electric stimulation that helps it suck up that nutrition, those resources, and then what happens is the nerves start coming back a whole lot faster.
Wow. That's so amazing. So it's
Yes.
1-2 punch. You get the nutrients in there, then you charge them up, basically.
And then we charge them up, and then we just let them do what they do.
Exactly.
Yes.
So what are the costs involved? This sounds pretty too good to be true, potentially.
Yes.
Like, is it accessible? Just
Yes.
speak on what's involved with the cost.
One of the things, this technology actually is not new. It's been around for decades.
Right.
But the reason why so many people have not heard about it is because it has not been covered up until by insurance up till now. Up till now, Medicare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Cigna, Aetna, all the major payers are covering this technology now. Now, in addition, for those who don't have insurance coverage or have high deductible plans, one of the amazing things is this is incredibly affordable.
Right.
Incredibly affordable. We see results. Sometimes right away within a few visits. And when I have seen various neuropathy treatments out there that are going for $8,000, $6,000, for these various sessions. I mean, we are talking about getting some amazing results for a few $100s,
Wow.
even if we're talking about a high deductible. But again, most of this is covered at 100% by most insurance carriers.
That's incredible.
It is.
Again, just changing the game here at LT360 Health Center. It's so exciting. And just the results and the breakthroughs and the relief that we're bringing to people on a daily basis is just incredible.
It really is. One of the things that I love about this is it's a non-invasive treatment. So there's no surgeries. There's no real risk
Right.
associated with this, because this is a very, very safe technology here. And I mean, this is just nutrients. This is just resources. So the risk factors are incredibly low, way lower than gabapentins and
Right.
these
With
other
all the side effects.
all
right?
of the side
Yeah.
effects there. And a lot of times too, people are on these very strong painkillers, which have a ton of side effects and addiction risk potentials and all of that. Incredibly safe, and there's no downtime. That's so after your treatments are you're ready to go, so there's not the downtime associated with a lot of those really invasive procedures.
Unbelievable. So, how do people get in touch? How can we get people on the schedule? All of that.
So you just need to give us a call, 615-610-6937, or contact us through our website, LT360.com. We will be happy to get you on the schedule. Make sure to find out and get you evaluated to find out that you're a candidate for this particular treatment. And you will get all of your insurance information verified, whatever rates, and we will find out what answers and results we can get for you.
Awesome. So, call in 615-610-6937 and ask for the CPR treatment, right? CPR for neuropathy.
CPR for neuropathy.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.